Spine corrector side sit-ups is an intermediate exercise, and we're going to do 3 short and 3 long repetitions ideally. The goal of this exercise is again to challenge and develop the strength and stamina of the lateral flexors. It provides a wonderful stretch going one way and a challenge on the strength coming up the other way. So it will also help performance of other side sit-up patterns and lateral patterns. So this is a good exercise to give someone who's struggling with lateral bending, as you might see in the short box side to side or in the mermaid stretches. It's a great place to introduce the side sit-ups on the short box or to improve that patterning. So let's take a look at the sit-up. The student sits with one knee bent and the other leg out. You want to look that they're square in the hips and they're aligned from the middle of their foot to the middle of their hip here. They should have a long waist and the hands move behind the head. The hands press head to hands and hands to head. You can go ahead and come out of that. That setup is really important. Pressing the hands together and then pressing that head to hand and hand to head in that dynamic dual opposition will help to keep the head and the shoulders in the right place. It'll also create a little width through the collarbones. So watch for that as your students set up. We often get questions about the clasping of the hands in Pilates, which we don't do classically. And that's because Joe Pilates didn't believe in putting undue tension anywhere in the body. So hand over hand. Now, once we've got them set up and lengthening, the short movement goes out even with the leg, and the long movement works out in as large a range of motion as the student can control. She's not going to be able to get going if I don't assist her. So if we were on the floor mat with a strap, I would strap her foot in. But because we're not, I'm going to have her here so that she has something to lengthen away from. So make sure that you don't push down on the shin or the knee. I'm pulling out and I'm actually placing her foot against me so that she can close the chain a little bit there as well. So stack up, get long, and let's take a look at this in real time with some precision points. Hands to head to hands, pull your front ribs in, lengthen out, and 3 short. Lengthen away more than going down. Reach your head to the far wall, pull up with your abs big, down to the floor and lengthen up. Reach into me as you lengthen away and pull your abs deep in and up. Whew, that's a tough exercise, but a really friendly way to actually introduce this big pattern. So again, introduce it here before you introduce it on the short box for students who have trouble with this, because this rounded surface is a lot more forgiving and supportive. Building blocks on this would be to only work in the short range of motion, and they might even do it with their hands crossed in the front of their chest.